All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shout out to the hopeful that man started with 144,000. So today, I don't really got no title for the lesson, but we're really just gonna talk about how we in Babylon right now, man. We in Babylon right now, and who's carried over here? Who was carried over here as slaves, and we're still in captivity over here. Basically, that's just really the lesson. That's the subject of the lesson. I was watching the elders, one of the elders this morning, talking a good bit about Babylon. Talking about Babylon and daughter of Babylon. Which is where we at right now. Daughter of Babylon. Not ancient Babylon. We're in the daughter of Babylon right now, and this is where Most High gonna redeem us at, man. That's where the Most High gonna save us at, man. So started off, I'm going straight into it. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And they read, excuse me. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. So when he's saying to Egypt, he referenced Egypt as bondage and slavery, man. Referenced Egypt as bondage and slavery. Because we know we was enslaved in Egypt under Pharaoh. We was enslaved in Egypt under Pharaoh, And the book of Exodus, you can read about that in the book of Exodus, man. Most High sent Moses to, tell Pharaoh to let go of his people, or he's gonna harden his heart. And that's really another example of the Most High revealing himself too, That's another way he showed himself. How he say in the precepts, man. He revealed himself, and he revealed himself by showing his power, man. He showed his power, and he showed it into Pharaoh. But we'll go from there to Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2, and they read, I am the Lord, and when it's all caps, that's how you know he's talking about Yahweh. I am the Lord, your higher power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. And we know bondage means slavery, man. So going back to Deuteronomy 28. Going back to Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. So we know who came over here in ships. So-called African Americans, right? That's history that Esau teach you in school. They teach you to have truth of it, and y'all run with that. So how can't you hear the whole truth, man? How you can't hear the whole truth? But get back into it. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondman and bondwoman, and no man shall buy you. Come on, man. And excuse me, man. I keep yawning. Excuse me, but and no man shall buy you just means no man shall redeem you, man. Nobody should save you, man. At this time, it wasn't no getting saved. This is what we had to go through. This is what we had to go through. This is what we had to go through. And we know where those slaves was brought to over here in America, right? They was brought to African Americans. The triangle trade route was brought from where? From all over Africa, right? So and we know that when Jerusalem was compassed with armies, in the book of Luke, chapter 21, and it tell you how when Jerusalem was compassed with armies, what happened? Our people fled all over, man. Our people fled all over, and a majority of our people we fled into Africa, man. A lot of our people fled into Africa. Well, we was eventually took captive and brought over here to Babylon, man. And you can see that right here, man. When we were brought to Babylon by who? And ships. And we know throughout history, you can learn about this in Then Esau schooling, man. And history, we know the African Americans were brought over here. But all that was for a reason. Not to get off track, but we're going to go to the book of Barak. Go to the book of Barak, chapter 4. That's fact. We're going too high up. We're gonna start at verse 5. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved Yahweh to wrath. You were delivered into the enemies. So we know how people was going off, man. People was going off bad. You know, people was sinning, worshiping different idols, having women in high places they're not supposed to be in, taking wives of other nations who got kids already, you know, like doing things like, not saying that we can have wives of other nations, but listen to what I said, taking wives of other nations who already had kids. These women already had kids with other men of other nations, you know? So verse 7, ye provoked him that made you by sacrifice unto devils and not to Yahweh, man. You forgot the everlasting high power that brought you up, and ye grieved Jerusalem that nursed you. And then, like I just said, you will read in Luke chapter 21. In Luke chapter 21, you will read that, man. You will see. And in the book of Revelations. I don't want to get a wrong precept. Matter of fact, we're going to get to it anyway, so I ain't even going to try to guess on it because I know it's in the book of Revelations, but I'm trying to think of what chapter it talk about, man. And I want to say Revelations chapter 12, if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, man. When Jerusalem was compassed with armies, we fled all over, man. You know? And that was prophecy, man. That's prophecy. You know, and all prophecy comes to pass, you know? And so when we were, as we just read Deuteronomy 28:68, when we were brought from those ships, we was brought on those ships over here to America, spiritually Babylon, you know, and we came over here. We was brought over here. Why? Because we moved Yahweh to wrath, man. We was going off. We was tripping. You know, the same as today. You know, we following the ways of the other nations, following the customs of other nations, other guys. You know, Muslim, Christianity, all of it, man. You see how people going off bad to this day. You know, and a lot of people don't understand the captivity we in. They feel like they free. They feel like they can do what they want. You know. But that's what Babylon do, man. That's what Babylon accept that, man. Babylon accept that. So look at my precepts. I got some precepts in order. What's the book of Isaiah? You go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 47. We'll start at verse 6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance. So who is his inheritance, man? Deuteronomy 32 and verse 9, man. Jacob is Most High's inheritance, man. Jacob is the Most High's inheritance. Who is Jacob? Deuteronomy 32 and 28, man. Later name changed to Israel, man. He was wrestling the angel, man. And he changed his name to Israel, man. Israel means Prince of Power, man. So I was wroth with my people. I polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didn't show them no mercy upon the ancient. Upon the ancient hast thou verily laid your yoke. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever. And so that thou didst not lay these things to your heart, neither didst remember the latter end. Therefore, hear now this thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of the children, man. So like I say, man, we was brought over here to Babylon. And we're gonna bring out what Babylon is right now, man. We was brought because we moved the Most High to wrath, man. Our people was tripping, you know. Our people was tripping. He saved us from Pharaoh in Egypt, and went into the wilderness. Our people was going off, man. Our people was going off, and you know, um, it was really like the southern tribes because the northern tribe they was already in captive to the Assyrians, man. They was going through the Assyrians captivity around that time. So it was really like kind of like Judah, like those southern tribes. The ones, um, those ones who was brought over here, and had a yoke of iron on our neck, like the Most High say, chains all chained up. Oh, they used to teach you in school, man. I ain't got to go into deep in that, man. If you understand that, because y'all love what Esau say anyway. Jake love what Esau say anyway. Esau taught you that in school every year you was in school, man. You see how they had Israel, man, chained up side by side on the boat, laying down. Man might be dead next to you. You can't move, you can't do nothing, man. So we're going to go from there. We're going to go to the book of Revelation. Go to the book of Revelation, chapter 18. Well, actually, we're going to go to verse 17. Not verse 17, chapter 17. So, book of Revelation, chapter 17, and I'll start at verse 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. So, right there, then there, you see, it tells you right there, mystery, because what? Babylon just represent confusion, man. It's a big mystery because nobody over here know the Most High name. I ain't gonna say nobody, but Jake over here don't know the Most High name. They don't know the true living higher power, man. They worship all these idols and these false images and false gods. They accept all iniquity. You know what I'm saying? This is a place of confusion, man. Babylon represents confusion. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints, drunken with the blood of the saints. Look what they did to the prophets, man. Look what they did to the nation of Israel, man. Look what they did to the nation of Israel, man. And with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration, man. So, and you can see right here, man. So Babylon is what? Let's bring out what Babylon is. Let's bring out what Babylon is. We're gonna go down here to verse 10. And there were 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and one is, and the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space. So you got Greece, Rome, Spain, Germany, Germania Major and Germania Minor, and Great Britain. So these are the 7 kings. These are the 7 kings, and some of them had ancient names. Them were some of the ancient names, but them are the 7 kings, right? And so listen now. Listen carefully. Now don't confuse it, because Jake don't listen. Jake don't listen now. So Most High said, if you had it, let him hear. So you heard the 7 names: Greece, Rome, Spain, Germania Major, Germania Minor. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna confuse. I'm just gonna bring it out. Greece, Rome, Spain, French, Germania Major and Germania Minor, and Great Britain, right? So you see the 7 head is Great Britain, right? So listen to this. And the beast that is not even, he is the 8th. It is of the 7th. So going back into history again, do we not know Boston Tea Party, no taxation without representation, the Revolutionary War, all that? Do we not know? Do we not know that? Is that not history Esau teach y'all? That y'all love Esau so much? Is that not the history they teach y'all? So what is that? Ain't that when the colonies later changed to America, the United States? Is that not them separating themselves from Great Britain? I'm going to keep reading. And they go to perdition. Perdition is destruction. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings, one out with the beast. So I got some notes on that. Let's bring that out. What do you say? So letting you know it was 10 empires that was going to raise up. They were going to be ruled by these 10 kings. King actually mean king, it mean leaders, It don't just mean like all these people have, because all these people don't have king. It just means the leaders. These are leaders of these countries, these nations, because all these different nations have leaders over them, and whatever their title may be. Some America got president. You know how you get what I'm saying. And 1 hour with the Most High is about 42 years. So that was about 2000, because it was set in 1958. They living on borrowed time. They'll eventually come together, and they'll eventually come together as one, focus on the main problem. And what is that is? America, man. Babylon, man. Focus on the main problem. The one who caused all, the one who is, as we read up here, what is that? And the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth, man. So you can see right there what Babylon is, man. Babylon is America, and we, as we know, that, which is spiritually called Babylon, which is spiritually called Edom, Egypt, and Sodom, man. Egypt and Sodom. And we're going to bring that out too. So we're going to go from there. We're going to go back. Revelation chapter 11. Right here. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. So we know Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed, man. You can read about that in the book of Genesis, man. It was destroyed, man. They had a lot going on down there in Sodom and Gomorrah, man. The Most High got rid of it, man. The angel came down there to get Lot and his wife, tell him to get his kids up out of there, because the Most High was been destroyed, and he did destroy it, man, with fire and brimstone, rain, fire and brimstone, man. So, and we know what Egypt. We just read it. What Egypt stands for. What Egypt represents, man. What Egypt represents. We read that in what? Exodus 20 and verse 2. And another precept to show you, man. So we was brought over here in captivity, which we're still in captivity now. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city. Their dead bodies meaning what? They dead in the spirit, man. They dead in the spirit. They walk around here, don't know who they are. They walk around here claiming they're African American, following the way, worshiping this pagan, whatever how you say it, pagan image of so-called Jesus Christ. Jake caught up in all iniquity, man. And also where our Lord was crucified. And they, the people of the kindreds and tongues of the nation, shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall suffer not to put their dead bodies in graves. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them. This right here. And make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented that dwell on the earth. So these gifts they send it back and forth is what? The slaves being sent back and forth, being sold into slavery, man. We were the gifts, man. We were the gifts. Where we were the gifts being sold at? In the great city Babylon, man. America, man. We know that, man. That's history, man. Where was the biggest slavery enterprise going on at? Right here in America, man. They even had their own civil war against each other, fighting about that, man. You see what I'm saying? So we have verse 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh entered into them and stood upon their feet, and the great fear fell upon them with Saul. So we know over here in America is the great awakening going on, man. A lot of Israel waking up and realizing who they are. You still got some Israel, and I don't mean a lot. I mean that elect, man. That 144,000, man. That 144,000. Cause we know 2/3 gonna be cut off, man. 2/3 gonna be cut off and left therein. They gonna gotta be destroyed, Babylon, because they love it, man. They love Babylon. They worship Babylon. They love the way. They love to have it easy. They love the wide gate. What precept I was trying to get to? What precept I was trying to get to? Yeah. So matter of fact, it's in. So as we know, like I say, we're in Babylon right now. We're still in Babylon right now. How you know that is because the Most High gonna come redeem us from right here. The Most High is going to come redeem us right here. And as he tell us right here in Revelation chapter 18, verse 20, rejoice over her, thou heaven. Why? Because we ain't talking about the ancient Babylon. We're talking about the daughter of Babylon, right? We're talking about the daughter of Babylon. The daughter of Babylon, where we're at right now. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, ye apostles and prophets, for Yahweh hath avenged her on you, man. A mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, This violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down, shall be found no more at all, man. So we know where we at right now, man. We in Babylon. And guess what's going to happen to Babylon? It's going to be destroyed, man. Babylon is going to be destroyed. Babylon is going to be destroyed. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no if and buts around it, man. Ain't no if and buts around it, man. The Most High going to redeem us from here, you know. And like the precept show, man, Babylon is right here, man. This is the only place where we were brought to in slavery. Where else are you reading out? Not even, if y'all want to go against the Bible or try to put your own interpretation on the Bible, you can pull out a history book, man. You can go to Google and read this, man. You can go to Google and see this. Where were African-American slaves being brought to? And who are those African-American people, man? The African-American people are the nation of Israel, man. Tribe of Judah, Levi, you know, things of that nature, man. And go to Micah, book of Micah. Oh, yeah. Slack, bear with me. Micah chapter 4 and verse 10. And it read, and be in pain and abhor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, Babylon, right? Like a woman in travail, for now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt and go out of that city. Go out of that city. That city is Jerusalem. That city is Jerusalem. Matter of fact, I had notes on that. The field is the world. We're gonna bring out Matthew 13 after this. But that city is Jerusalem, and the field is the world, man. The field is the world, like I say. When matter of fact, we're gonna bring it out in Revelation chapter 12 too. That's what we need to do. And thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt even go to Babylon, and there thou shalt be delivered, man. The Lord shall redeem thee from the hand of the enemies. Where we at right now, man? We're in the land of our enemies. Many people been killing us, slaughtering us, had us enslaved, doing that for years, man. They've been doing that to us for years. So we're going to go to Matthew chapter 13. What precept I'm looking for? Right here. Matthew chapter 13, verse 37. He answered and said unto them, He that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man. Because he's using this parable because he say the field, right? So he meaning seed, like, you know, you gonna do the righteous works, man. You gonna do the righteous works, man. You gonna teach the word. You gonna be on the highways and byways. You gonna do the things that Yahweh shall tell us to do, man. Or you gonna do that? If not, when your seed touch the field, you gonna bring forth bad fruit, man. You gonna sow bad fruit. You gonna sow forth bad seeds, man. Your plants ain't gonna grow. If they do grow, you gonna be a wicked vine, man. You're gonna be a wicked vine, and we know who's automatic a wicked vine. Deuteronomy 28, man. Deuteronomy 28, and who that is? Esau, man. They have a wicked vine, man. You don't want to be no wicked vine. So he said. He answered, said unto them, He that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world. The good seed are the children of the kingdom, but the tares are the children of the wicked one. The enemy that sowed them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels. And as therefore the tares are gathered and burned in fire, so shall it be in this world, man, when Babylon is destroyed. The Son of Man shall send forth his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all things that offended them which do iniquity, and shall cut them off into a furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth, man. So it ain't. This ain't talk about hell. Nobody ain't going to hell. This talk about when Most High come back and bring that destruction. He's singing how it shall the angels to bring that destruction on Babylon, which is what spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, which meaning Well, as we read, what is Egypt in Deuteronomy 28:68? Is referring to slavery, referring to bondage, right? Which we're in right here in Babylon. And what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah? Most High did what? Made it rain fire and brimstone. Same thing is gonna happen here in Babylon, man. Not saying Most High gonna make it rain fire and brimstone. We don't. We know we gonna be destroyed, but I ain't gonna sit right here and tell you, oh, it just finna rain fire out the sky. No, but it's finna be a lot going on, man. Missiles, bombs, all that, man. It's finna be a lot going on, man. So we can go from there. Revelation chapter 12. Revelation chapter 12. Book of Revelations chapter 12. What precept I'm looking for? Oh, right here. Right here. Revelation chapter 12, verse 14. And the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place where she is known for a time and a half a time from the face of the serpent. So let's bring out right here. So the woman is Israel, and the wings represent what? A swift deliverance. The wilderness is Africa because the majority of Israelites fled into Africa, man. We fled into Africa. And come on, man. Come on, man. Spirit just hit me, man. They don't understand how y'all don't get it, man. It's like it's playing the same history that Esau try to brainwash you with. The prophets, the elders, the apostles, they come and bring you the full truth, man. They come bring you the full truth. All you gotta do is read and study, man. Read and study and do the works, man. Most High put the Spirit on you, man. You can understand, and it's right here, man. So the majority of Israelites fled into Africa, man. They fled into Africa. What? Because why? Her place is America. This is where our forefathers brought over here to so-called New World. A time is 350 years. 1969 to 1619. Prior, you had being brought over here. So if we know that Africa is the wilderness, and the thing. So who was brought from Africa over here to where? As we just read, Deuteronomy 28:68, man. Deuteronomy 28:68. You be brought into Egypt again on ships. Who came over here on ships, man? We in Babylon. We in Babylon right now, man. We in Babylon right now, still in the same. We ain't in the same captivity, but we in captivity, man. We ain't in our kingdom. We can't do the things we want. We still under the Roman Empire rule. Excuse me. And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman. What is that water? What is that flood he talking about? The Roman armies. The Roman armies. Luke chapter 21, man. When Jerusalem shall be compassed with armies, man. And we know that Titus and all them come and flood Jerusalem, man. They come and flood Jerusalem, man. And killed a lot of our people. A lot of people stayed. A lot of people fled and fled to Africa. West Africa, East Africa, all over, man. I'm start over at verse 15. And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood, which the dragon cast out of his mouth. So I want you to see something. Bring up my note. I want you to see something. This is referring to the Israelites fleeing from the Roman armies. But I think it's right here. I want you to see the flood is the Roman armies. The earth helped the woman. That just means we was able to flee. I thought I had it in my notes, but that just means we was able to flee. We was able to flee all over, man. We fled all over Africa, West Africa, East Africa, all that. Man. The earth helped the woman. Just referring to how we fled all over the earth, man. We was scattered abroad. We were scattered abroad. We had to get out of Jerusalem, man. As we read, when we grieved Jerusalem, we grieved that city because it was took from us, destroyed, man. They took it from us, And as you know, why would the Most High do that? Because the Most High do that, as he said in Daniel chapter 2, verse 21, man. The Most High raised up kings. The Most High raised up leaders, man. He let them do that. And as we read in the book of Barak, man, you will see, man, we was worshiping idols and evil gods. We was doing things going off. So the Most High had to give us a little bit of straightening, man. He had to tighten us up, man. So once again, that's why it's just precepts. You get in the book, and and don't get me wrong, man. Don't get me wrong. I ain't just solely saying Esau teach you the whole truth, but things that Esau try to teach you, because they know, man. They know. They know for sure. So that's why they try to teach you the half of everything. That's why you would even see now they trying to take African American studies out of schools, out of college. It's already happened in Florida. You know, it's already happened in Florida. So it's like you would really see how they be trying to hide it. They try to hide the truth. They try to hide everything, man. But what? Amos 3:7. The Most High should surely do what? Most High should do nothing but surely do what? Reveal his secrets to his prophets, man. And when these prophets teach and these prophets talk, man, you gotta listen, man. You gotta listen. You can't be so stuck in the ways of Babylon, because we know, as we read in Revelation 17:5, man, this is the mother of harlots, man. The mother of harlots and abominations of the earth, man. Abominations of the earth, man. You see it, man. It's right there, man. And as we read also in Revelation 17, what? The seventh head, the eighth head comes from the seventh head. So we not gonna act like America don't come from Great Britain, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't try to unalign history with this just because you don't believe in it. History is hippies. It happened. Same thing with prophecy. All prophecy is gonna come to pass. It happened for a reason, man. All things are done in order, man. All things are done decently in order, man. The Most High have it set away. Just so when it's all said and done, you gonna see and look back, and then we're gonna laugh at you. We're gonna laugh at you like you dummy, dumbass, straight dumbass. You so caught up in that way. You so caught up in Babylon. You so caught up in the ways of Babylon. You don't even see it. You don't even see it. But yeah, man, we're spiritually in Babylon right now, man. We in Babylon right now, man. We can end off with this, man. Before I gotta get back ready, go up into this meeting. We'll end off with this right here. Micah 2:10. Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart. This is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with the sword of destruction, man. Because what? Let's bring it out. What they say? Talking about depart spiritually out of Babylon and convert back to the Most High, man. Depart spiritually out of Babylon, man. Get your mind right, man. Get out these ways, man. Stop trying to chase the money, the fame. Stop worshiping these false idols, these false gods. Stop letting these women control. Stop letting these women be in high places. Stop doing all these things that Babylon accept, man. Arise and depart, man. For this is not your rest place, man. Because as we know, man, right here. Matter of fact, we can end with this. Revelation chapter 12 and verse 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength, the kingdom of our higher power and the power of our anointed Yahweh Shai. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accursed them before our higher power day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. The blood of the Lamb, Yahweh Shai, by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he have a short time, man. It ain't finna be too much he can do, man. His time running out, man. It's till we in the last days, man. You got to see it, man. You got to spiritually know that we over here in Babylon. You got to spiritually depart out of Babylon, man. So that was a quick little lesson. I wanted to get it in before I get back up here to these meetings. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, elders, of great millstone. And shout out to the hopeful elect, man. Depart out of Babylon. Don't get caught up in these ways, man. Shalom.